Good morning, madam. Good morning, friends. So, continuation of the seminar topic, and today I am going to take a seminar on a therapeutic emphasis and its management. Okay, so I am Lily Pushpa from first year MSc Nursing, so the Department of Mental Health Nurse from Holy Mary College of Nursing. Okay, so today I am going to take a topic on therapeutic emphasis and its management. So, first we'll be dealing regarding of what do you mean by therapeutic emphasis. Okay, so therapeutic means what? So giving a care to the therapeutic care to the patient. Okay, so whenever the patient will come to the hospital or the patient comes to the psychiatric ward, and what kind of care we are giving, so that care is called as a therapeutic care. Okay, so emphasis nothing else but, so here the meaning of emphasis is disagreement. Okay, so disagreement between the therapist or the client. Okay, or it also some issues arising in during the process of client process or during the therapy process, and the client is going to be disturb the pattern of care, and the client is not trusting towards the therapist, so that process is called as a emphasis. Okay, so that is regarding of therapeutic emphasis. So whenever the psychotherapist is going to be give some of the acknowledgement regarding towards the client, so the client is making some of the disagreement process, so that kind of situation is called as a therapeutic emphasis. So first we'll be dealing with the definition of the therapeutic emphasis. So here, so already I explained that therapeutic emphasis means disagreement means, so the relationship between the nurse and the patient relationship is going to be blocks, and where the therapeutic relationships is going to be have the disturbance in between the relationship. So there are variety of reasons will be there, and according to the situation of the category. Okay, and second definition is explaining that, so therapeutic emphasis provoke intense feeling in both nurse and the patient. Okay, so what they are explaining that, so the relationship that it may be emphasis, maybe the disagreement maybe occurs between the nurse or maybe the patient. Okay, so what will happen here means, so either the client is going to be have the apprehension and frustration is going to be there, that intention will be so inside. Okay, so inner feeling of anger and showing expression of the outer feeling of the anger, so that process is called as therapeutic emphasis. So a few examples as given here means, so a disagreement between the therapist and the client about the proper way to resolve a conflict. So whenever, so one client will come with a problem, and if the therapist is not giving a proper answer, okay, so he is going to be so makes in the step up of the disagreement of the person. Okay, and next, unresolved sexual feelings between the therapist and the client. Okay, so what is happening here means, and if the gender differentiation, the male and female is there, and where the client is going to make a trust towards the patient. Okay, so making the relationship with the therapist has a sexual feelings. Okay, an unhealthy relationship between the therapist and the client. So unhealthy relationship means what, and it is going to be differentiated with the different kinds of situations. Okay, any problems that may arises. Okay, so in between the therapist and the client, if he is not accepting the situations. And next we'll see the, so what is a therapist role. Okay, so what is a therapist role means, so here the therapist have changed the situation. Okay, so change the situation of the problem what the patient is going to be arises. Okay, so therapist may arrive at the emphasis when they no longer have the necessary skills or the knowledge. So if the therapist don't have the knowledge, so when the client will come with certain kind of problem is called as a therapeutic role. Okay, and it is discussed in a particular issues. Okay, the client is going to be refused, and with working with the this kind of a therapist, so that process is called as a therapist role. And next we'll see the client role. So what is a client role means, so the client is disagreeing with the treatment of the therapist. Okay, so and if the therapist is not completely meeting their needs, okay, so due to other reasons, and he is going to be step up into the faulty client care. So that particularly, so the person is going to be step up into the faulty relationship between the client role. Okay, so actually the client role is what, to take a treatment from the therapist. So but in the client emphasis, what is happening here means, so the client is not coordinating. So because when the therapist is not completely meeting their needs or the reasons, it is going to be step up in the client role. And next we will see the types of therapeutic emphasis. Okay, so in the types of therapeutic emphasis, and there are overall 5 types of therapeutic emphasis, and first we'll see the resistance, and second one is transference and counter transference and gift giving and the boundary violations. So first we'll be dealing with the what do you mean by resistance. Okay, so here resistance means, so the patient is having of a emphasis means disagreement will be there, so but it is not aware of the patient or within himself, and he is going to be accept the situation. Okay, that process is called as a resistance. Okay, so this resistance is going to be divided in 2 types, that is primary resistance and the secondary resistance. Okay, so primary resistance means whatever the nurse is giving the care. Okay, so automatically what is happening, the patient is unwillingly to change because she is not ready to accept the situation what the therapist is saying. Okay, so the patient's feeling is too rapid or a deeply anxiety is going to be taken place. Okay, and in the secondary, okay, secondary resistance, so these secondary resistance, they are explaining that it is a secondary gains a favorable environment and interpersonal and situational changes occurs. So means, so whatever the favorable environment the therapist has to give and what he has to maintain the interpersonal relationship, and whatever the normal problem solving situations the client has to get, and everything it is going to be changes, so that material advantages it is going to be result into the illness, because so the therapist is not up to date information and how to give a clarification to the client. And what are the signs means, not relieving relevant information means the client is not giving a proper information to the therapist. Okay, so you may see the increase in symptoms like because, and he is keeping his inner feelings towards the other patient and breaking the appointments, and whenever the therapist call and he is not enthusiastic towards the patient, and hostility means always he will be, so always he will be making himself to be hopeless. Okay, and reporting physical symptoms only at the time of appointment only, so other than that he is not getting any type of symptoms. Okay, so what are the forms of resistance displayed by the patient? Okay, so what is the forms means what he is exhibiting outside, like for example see that suppression and repression of pertinent information he is giving means, so whether he want to give or don't want to give, so this kind of situation he is maintaining. And next, intensification of symptoms means, so he himself is intentionally saying some kind of symptoms whenever the appointment is taken place. And self devaluation and hopeless outlook on the future, so what is happening here, and the client is not developing of the outlook of the future, what happens tomorrow, so that outlook is not there. And forced flight into the health, so what they are saying that, and whenever the therapist is involving, so the client forcefully involving in the subject. And some irritational behavior you may see, and superficial talk only you can see the form of resistance. So management, what you have to give this kind of resistance means, active listening is very important, clarification, reflection. So reflection means what, help the patient to become aware of what have been going into his mind. So because, and whenever the therapist explaining the thing and what the client is giving written back. Okay, so because, so the therapist will help the client and to solve his problem, so what the client has to give, so the mental health, so that the reflection process has to be get and explore behavior to find out possible reason, and maintain open communication with supervisor. So this type of management is very very important in the resistance. And next one is a transference. So transference itself is getting the meaning that, and the patient is unconscious response of the patient experiencing the feeling and attitude, and that the person is making a response towards the defense mechanism. So what is the meaning of here means, so the patient want to express his feelings, but he is expressing his feelings by keeping the fault on others. Okay, by protecting himself, and he is giving the process. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with these kind of transference patient, so it is very harmful to the therapeutic process only if they remain ignored and unexamined. Okay, so that is very very important to take care. So there are two types they are divided, that is hostile transference and the dependent reaction. So hostile transference nothing else but the person itself, he inside internalized anger and hostility. So he is going to be express his depression and discouragement will be there, and always irritable and so these kind of people may experience some of the training experiences. Competence is very very important to deal with these kind of an hostile transference. And second one is a dependent reaction. So dependent reactions means what, the patient who are submissive, subordinate and ingratient, okay, who regret the nurse to good like figure. So what is going to be there here means, and always, so the client will be depending on the nurse, okay, and everything, and the therapist only has to be do. Yes, and because and the information whatever the therapist is giving, so that is not going to be depending on the client, so it should be dependable on the therapist itself. So that kind of reaction it is shows that. And signs and symptoms and verbal expression is going to be seen: anger, hostility, over dependence will be there, and overwhelming affection will be there, means acting like affection is they are going to see. So management means what, and no need to terminate the relationship, and safety is very very important whenever you are taking care of this kind of process, okay. And the nurse should work with the patient and whenever out pass from the presenter, and assess the patient to identify the transference and new and appropriate meaning of the current nursing patient relationship has to be maintained. And proper listening is very very important, and reflection to make the patient feel and understanding, means we have to make the patient to be feel out and explore the possible reasons and try to solve the problem, and ask the guidance for the supervision in dealing with difficult resistance. So the superiority persons should be there to deal with this kind of condition. And next one is the third one is counter transference. So counter transference means what, means in this case the nurse identify the patient with the individuals from her past and the personal needs to interfere with the therapeutic effectiveness. Means what is happening here means in the counter transference, emotional response is going to be generated by the patient, okay. So stressful emotional responses that the patient is going to be given to the nurse. So the nurse's unresolved conflicts, okay. So in this process counter transference, and they will be having some of the assertiveness and sex independence to create problems rather than solve them, okay. So but we should be very careful because it is emotional response of dealing with the client. So what kind means reactions of intense love or caring, and reactions of intense disgust, hostility, and reactions of intense anxiety often in response to resistance by the patient, okay. So these are the types of the process. And next one is a signs of counter transference. So in this signs of counter transference, you see that so they are going to identify the past experience or one's own past experiences they are going to identify, and affection towards others and encouragement dependency you have to see, and personal and social relationship with the patient, so that you can see, and sexual and aggressive fantasies towards the patient to push or the force the patient for the early recovery, and angry when patient is not willing to change. So and forms of counter transference means what, inability to empathize with the patient in certain problem areas, okay. So never and never empathize and be in patient place and should not be think over that. And depressed feeling during and after the sessions is also very very seen, and carelessness also you can see by being late, running over time, and drowsiness during the sessions, and feeling of anger or unwillingness to participate in the sessions, and encouragement of patient by dependent behavior, and praise affection is very very important, and pushing the patient before he is ready or arguing, so you have to push the patient in the to solve the problem, okay. And identifying the nursing goals, according to that only you have to make out, and preoccupations or dreaming with the patient you have to deal, and recurrent anxiety you can see, uneasy and guilty feeling about the patient, and focus repeatedly. So what they are saying that whenever you are information presenting by the patient, and repeatedly he is going to be looking at a information presented person. And what is advantage means what, it is a powerful tool in exploring and potent instrument, like for example like So they are dangerous only, so but we have to brushed aside, ignored or not taken seriously these kind of patients. So bring to light new materials and help develop the insight. So what they are saying that, and new inventions has to be developed and you know to make the further improvement. And later, and own feelings help them maintain a work relationship with the patient. So whenever you are understanding these kind of own feelings of the client, and automatically the client is going to respond your relationship. Okay, so management means what? The management should not terminate relationship with the patient. We have to continue by identifying the problems and support the nurse and assist her identifying counter transference and discuss with the superiors and find out the source of the problem and exercise on the control of counter transference. That is very very important. And peer consultation and professional meetings is important. And sort out present from the past means what are the past experiences that you have to recollect. Okay, and assign correct meaning to the relationship and avoid over dependence on others and involve other staff in care of the patient also. Okay, so next we'll see the boundary violations. Okay, so in the boundary violations you can see that going outside the boundaries of the therapeutic relationship. So either the relationship will be engaged in the society, economic, personal relationship with the patient. Okay, so like for example you see that the types of boundary violation like self disclosure and giving a gift and by touch and friendship or the romantic association. These are the types of boundary violations. Okay, so what are the interventions you have to make means do limit setting. So whenever you are making a relationship with a client, so that the therapeutic relationship is very very important. And maintain professional integrity means as a nurse what is your professional rules and regulations, principles, everything you have to follow. Okay, and follow the code of conduct. So follow the code of conduct means what type of care they have to implement, so that kind of care only they have to implement for the client. And help other staff members by identifying the boundary violations at early stage itself. And to overcome a therapeutic emphasis very very important. And aware about emphasis and its signs early you have to identify and reflect on feelings, and you have to identify the emphasis at early stage. And self-awareness is very very important. And you have to be open and genuine and whenever you are communicating with the other person. Okay, so this is regarding of an therapeutic emphasis and its relationship with the other persons. Thank you.